Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Adventures in Arcane Space. Once again, I am your Dungeon Master, AuldDragon, and the players are...
Hi, I'm David Big Mac Shepherd. I play Braxon, Miacc, Midfighter, and a collector of exotic woods.
Hi everyone, I'm Daikami-sama and I play Solas Ebha, who is half-elven cleric mage of Ogma.
Hey, I'm James. I play Ockar, human paladin from Brawl.
Hello everyone, I'm Sailing Motor. I play Finnel'ar Mohani, a Druid of Obed High from Grayspace.
Hi, I'm Levalithana Sejata, an elven wild mage.
Hey there, I'm Zach, and I play the character of Lafdul Moonglade, a elven specialty priest and a thief multiclass from Realmspace from Evermeet. His fun little gimmick is coming up with fun little titles, and his current title is the charming and creative catastrophe-causing juvenistic cockamamie cutpurse. I shall type that in Twitch.
Nice.
But you didn't fail it, so where's the fun in that?
I almost failed it towards the end.
Yeah,
That's
well,
running out
a
of
short
breath.
story.
it's nothing.
That's almost a short story instead of a title.
We should be celebrating when they when you don't stumble over them. Means you're getting better, right? Alright, so, before we get in, I'll just go over the current number of rerolls that everyone has. Braxon has 1, Finn has 2, Ockar has 0, Lafdul has 2, Leva has 1, Solas has 2, and I, the Dungeon Master, have 3. So, we left off last time. The party was on their way out of Chthon Space. I'm just going to bring it over to this map real fast. It's not going to be for you guys, the players. But they're technically off the edge of this map here, making their way out. They had a fun experience of some demons, some fiends trying to get their the tarot deck that they have had sitting around for a very, very long time.
I don't see the map. I only see the battle dolphin.
Right. I took it over to the viewers for just a moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not allowed to see it because he's setting up an ambush.
And I've
Yeah.
for the viewers, I've already switched over to the battle dolphin layout already. That was a refresher for them to understand where you guys are.
Yeah.
So you've had
Both
some
in
time
Wildspace.
to think about a plan. I think a day has passed. A day passed last time.
Yeah.
And you guys
that's
can go ahead and fill up your hit points. I think that you guys would have all had time to get healed up and everything like that, so you can go ahead and max out your hit points.
Okay.
Yeah, I've already had that done.
How many days from Sphere Wall we are about?
Just a handful.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not sure exactly how many it is, but
Oh, I thought it was 4.
Well, as soon as possible, we probably want to find a place to land.
well, I think you took an estimate as a hard number.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Right, got ya. Fair enough.
So you'll get to the sphere wall when you get there, but at the same time, it's also just a handful. It's less than half a week. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Even then, we'd want to try to find a place to land as soon as possible to start our idea.
Yeah.
Which basically we are going to be role-playing out.
Okay.
During the day, Solas would, or the shift change, Solas would ask the author officers to basically come into the library.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So you want to move all
And,
the PCs up to the
since
library?
Solas would have been doing research there about this
You
thing.
want Beowulf in there too?
Yeah, Solas doesn't have anything against Beowulf, so he can come. Solas might even give him a few absent-minded scratches behind the ear.
He'll try his very best not to use any of your book as chew toys.
All right, so all of the party members arrive. Well, except for 2 apparently. There we go.
Lafdul is on his own. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
When everyone gathers there, Solas would basically, good of you all to gather here. I've been praying to Ogma, and also after discussing with Ockar about how his deity and his servants would be best, how should I say, able to handle with this deck. I've come with a plan how we should proceed with the deck and its destruction. We look for a suitable asteroid to land on that we can basically safely cast a gate spell to contact Okkar's deity and ask for his help, and at the same time we of course signal to our ships to be a bit away from the asteroid in case something goes bad. We don't want to endanger our crew, of course.
Yeah.
And we beseech the Okkar's deity to either take the deck in custody or destroy it, or at least help us in destroying it. If for some reason the gate spell fails, or we don't get any help from Okkar's deity, then we should proceed with the plan to destroy it in Phlogiston. I think this would give us best possible chance to good outcome of the destruction of deck.
I agree.
Well, it's risky. It might work though. Everything's risky to a degree.
Yeah.
Whoever
Reason
has...
reason why we should try this before going to Phlogiston is that we can't use the gate spell in Phlogiston, and I think the gate spell is our best chance for success.
Certainly, if it works, at worst, you have an ally to aid you in destroying it.
Well, as long as the demons don't come through the gate. Is that a possibility? Can we do anything to protect us? Ace?
Chances of it should be really small. It should only contact the appropriate planes.
Do we have any spells we could place around the deck that will stop an evil creature from getting to the deck?
You mean like Otaduke's Resilient Sphere, or the bubble spell?
Maybe. I don't know. You guys just waggle your fingers and
I
things
think I
happen.
saw that Shell Kid do at one point. Was it the Shell Kid? Someone's used it in our role-playing.
I think best we can prepare is to basically have the deck guarded, and I'm going to be casting protection from evil spells that should prevent any evil beings entering the area.
That sounds good.
And I would suggest that we do this before we get near the sphere walls. If we fail, we are and have to fight, we have to most likely expend quite a lot of spells that we can't regain in Phlogiston.
Okay.
So I would say day or two before we reach the sphere wall in our estimates.
Well, we don't know how many asteroids we've got between where we are now and the sphere wall.
I think we did go for the closest asteroid that we come across.
Yeah.
We can always also just land on the actual world itself, this
That's
huge
true.
world that within we are.
Yeah,
but
you probably will
asteroid
just
would
want
be
to
safer.
land on the surface because the asteroids are not very big. Like, they're... the overwhelming majority of the asteroids that you've seen around are, like, the size of your shuttle.
So we want to take like the flitter down to an asteroid.
Well, you can just, like the... the battle dolphin
If-
can come very close down, and you can climb down a ladder onto the surface, and then it can move away. That's perfectly fine. Like exactly how
Yeah,
you get
if-
down there isn't necessary unless that's going to play a part in what's going on. If they're far enough away, then you don't need to worry about. You won't need to worry about exactly how you get down and back off, kind of thing.
Mhm. We just need the ship be far enough that it can't be targeted by anything that attacks us.
Yeah.
Potentially.
And
So they can be within signal range.
and on the way there, I'll give Solas some instruction about tiers to give us better chances, I guess. About the face of tier.
Okay.
I would also suggest divine casters in our party to consider using the incense we've got to boost our powers in this endeavor.
And that's a given. I was going to use mine anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll-
Finnel uses too.
I think we do it as we're praying for spells that day in the morning.
I'll see if I can
Yeah,
get some,
you use the incense during your prayers.
I'll see if I can get some instant assistance from Patar. Are you up for a wager?
I'm sorry.
Braxon's asking Solas if he's up for a wager.
Sorry, I
Wager
just
Go-
for
didn't
what?
think I heard. I
Goes
wasn't
over
sure if I
this-
heard that correct.
10 gold pieces says a demon comes through the gate and we have to destroy the deck. And-
10 gold pieces for me says that this plan works.
Okay, I'll take you both on.
I'm
So you get 10 gold pieces each if I'm wrong, and if a monster appears and we have to fight it.
you said if monster appears from the gate spell.
Yeah.
So if monster appears in another way, then you lose.
Yes.
I was gonna think about putting Tango down for something unexpected happening.
Those were
I
the,
mean, that's like a
those were the
guarantee,
clauses
isn't it?
you gave Braxon.
Man, you're a hard bargainer. I'll take the bet. I'm not betting
I
with
mean,
everyone.
Solas is a lawful good if you lay out the no changing afterwards.
We hold to the letter of the agreement.
Well,
Does
let's hope
Lafdul
to
want to
serve
get
you.
involved in this?
It's a shame I don't have varied ethics memorized. Yeah, sure. I'll put money on a devil coming out or something bad happening. The opposite. I don't know why. I'm just.
Oh, so you're on Braxton's side.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that means it's like we both had a single bet then.
So, if me and Solas win, we both get 20 gold.
Yeah. Well, you'll split it between each other.
Well, you've got
Yeah.
two on each side actually.
Yeah.
I think regardless of what happens, everyone's either going to pay a 20 or get 20.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm happy to be proven wrong on this. So.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Okay,
I know.
is everybody else good?
I don't know that anyone else is getting in it.
And are we all good to go along with the plan?
Yeah.
Anyone have any other things that they want to throw in as something that they want to do specifically, or
There
ask
was
another
something
member
else
if there's something
I
that they
would
can do?
I would ask Lev something. Because
Mm-hmm.
someone, it's entirely up to you, whether or not you. I don't want you to think too much about this, because you know how we're all like when we add a new cog to the mechanism, it all goes sideways. Whoever's going to have a vested interest in this item's destruction, or soon to have item's destruction, possibly. Do you think your spell that you've cast in the past would be able to detect someone scrying on us just before it happens? It's something to consider. You don't have to
Yes.
answer.
If
If you don't, you don't. You don't. You don't.
she could,
If at any time's as good as any is hedging a bet as to who would be suddenly spying on us, there would be then and there.
well, she did memorize detect scrying for today. Well, she actually did it before. It's nothing changed.
Yeah.
And so the spell is there.
Does that cost you anything expensive to cast that spell? Was it mundane?
Does it matter?
No, I was
If
just
Leva is,
curious.
if Leva is prepared to cast it, does it matter?
No, I suppose not. It's like any of our spells, really.
Okay, so you guys are going to take basically an extra day searching for a likely location and having the spellcasters regain their spells. That sound good?
Yeah. Yeah, I would suggest that it's the location would be bigger than just our shuttle.
Yeah, we want to spread out as much as we can, because the last thing we want to have is everyone grouped up and us be victim to whatever magic they employ against us.
Okay.
Where's the card going?
I'm preparing to cast multiple protection from evil 10-foot radius, so I should be able to at least protect our spellcasters.
I mean, I can take one of those spells. I'll cast one on myself. Because at the start, I'm going to be casting spells in the party, no doubt.
Braxon
Yeah,
says
the
he's
support role.
Braxon's definitely bringing glitter times.
Oh yeah, bring everything you can to this attempt, I would say. Solas is
Without actually claiming any of the items, are there any items that have not been distributed that you think might be useful? If you don't have to like spend time going through all of them right now. If there's just something like, oh yeah, there was that item that we got that we haven't given out. You know, just as like
there is that one amulet that brings luck, but I don't know if I should use it or should I use the potion that supposedly gives luck.
Maybe you get really lucky. You know.
Can't you use both?
Yeah, we're hedging all our bets on this, so might as well go all in.
Well, I can take the both, but I don't know if they work both.
Yeah, if you're not sure if they're going to work, because you are going to know both as player and kind of as character that generally when you get two bonuses, the better one tends to supersede.
There's
so
two rings there.
I'm sorry?
There's two rings.
One that summons the Ifrit, and we don't know what the other one does. I can't remember.
Well, specifically with I mean, you won't know if these are cumulative effects or if one of them supersedes the other. So, given the idea that given the fact that something might supersede, it might just be better to give one to one person and one to another person. Kind of.
Yeah, I think one of us should take the Pokemon ball. I mean the sphere.
Do we have the?
We don't know the command word. I didn't.
Yeah, we don't know the command word yet.
Leva will ask, since Lafdul asked her, Leva will ask, if you have a broken mirror, I wouldn't mind getting a piece.
I have a small mirror. I can just shatter it if you want the pieces.
Just maybe later. She still has 3 pieces, but and one of them will go away for the spell, so she wouldn't mind having a little bit more.
You would only probably get like 1 or 2 pieces out of these small mirrors. I will give her a small silver mirror that I use for my sentry spell.
If I were to take there is one benefit if I were to take the amulet that gives luck, is that I could drink potentially another potion. Since I think that if I drink the potion of luck, there's the chance that I have to wait some time before I can drink another potion. And I'm not quite certain how long the potion of luck effect lasts.
I mean, you could also just risk an internal explosion. It's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, and you'll
Yeah.
have the luck effect. Maybe the extra lucky thing works in your favor.
Braxton's exploded a bit, didn't kill him.
You almost died when, what was it, where you were fighting? That Witchlight Marauder? Because you took the potion of longevity and the healing potion.
Well, the blast hit the Witchlight as well.
Yeah, that was unexpected.
Yeah. It got a bit of my belly button and its eyeball.
Okay, but what what do you guys like? The amulet is Solas gonna wear that, and is someone else gonna take the potion of luck?
Yeah, I can give the potion to luck someone if someone wants to have extra luck in
I
this.
assume. Well, I don't say I assume. Temporary items tend to be more powerful than the permanent items. Wow, that's my gut feeling anyway.
I think someone should take the wand that we think might create an acid bolt.
Yeah, we don't know the command word.
Oh, right. Doesn't say it needs command
Yeah.
word. Should I put that on there?
Wands basically always need a
Unless it's got a button on it or something.
Okay.
command word.
Not everything's like your Rod of Lordly Might or whatever you call it. Did we ever learn that it's a Rod of Lordly Might?
It's just
I
sticking
think so.
many
Yeah.
buttons.
We did research on it, didn't we?
It's a rod of lordly might.
Oh.
Just to say, once we get to where we want to be, Leva will cast Detect Scrying a little bit before that, like 5 or 10 minutes before that, because the duration is 1d6 turns plus 1 turn a level. It doesn't last all day.
Mhm.
Well, it sounds like you're everyone's going to be casting a bunch of spells anyway, so I mean that can just be
Yeah.
put in
It
there.
would be just before we do the gate spell, because I assume once the gates happened, that entity's going to be here for as long as that gate persists.
Just
So given the length of that that duration, having that one be the first thing, like even before you quite get down, it'll last plenty of time. So.
Mhm.
Don't need to
does
worry too
someone
much about
have
that.
does someone have spear as a weapon efficiency?
Spear?
Yeah,
I think
we've got
Ockar
that.
is the closest, but he already has a spear.
So it's also going to be a day where Leva will cast Strength on Ockar. She's near that Braxon.
Cast on
And
both of them, Lava.
Well,
Make them both stronger.
before
No.
deciding, like, I mean, if there are spells that, like, you can decide what spells you're going to cast, but there's going to be some time needed to change up spells. So before
Yes.
diving into the nitty gritty of all of that, let's take some time to change up the spells. Those who don't need to change up spells, they can be taking a quick look over items that they have, see if there's anything, and communal items that you haven't used yet or distributed yet. See if there's anything else that anyone wants to make use of.
I'm expecting the worst to happen, so I'm emptying out my pouch somewhat.
Okay.
Since we found out that the pouch of bag of transmutation doesn't do anything with the deck, Solas would like the backpack
Yeah, that's fine.
at some point.
I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, it might just be resisting.
Yeah, wasn't that keeping it in a extra dimensional space?
I mean, if an
taking
item's
it
really
out.
powerful, it might just take a while before it to be destroyed.
Yeah. We should have just put it in the basket of devouring.
That thing doesn't destroy things very fast.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think it works very well on magic things.
Yeah, I suppose it's a
I
saving
took a priest lock spell and I can't remember why.
You took the priest lock spell for the strong room.
Oh yeah. Alright, so I will cast a new priest lock on there. If I haven't already.
I think that's already been done.
Yeah.
I will add a character to our thing.
I mean the
Or not?
some of that you can decide in between sessions. Like once you're done with this, you still have a few days to get to the sphere wall. I'm okay with just saying, this stuff is done to get the
It's
ship
just
back to where it
having
was
a-
before.
Marker on the map, that was all.
Oh yeah, no,
I
that's fine.
have
I'm
one
just
more.
saying you don't need to worry about that right now. You can worry about that in between game sessions, too.
Solas would, the day before we attempt this, recharge the Wand of Lightning with the 2 lightning bolts.
Do you have that memorized? Do you have all of that memorized right now?
I have for 1.
Okay, then you can only do 1.
Okay.
Because you're going to be spending the day, like, this is the day of planning, and then you guys are resting to gain the spells for the actual attempt, and then you're doing it. So you don't have time to, unless you want to do that and use up those spell slots before, on the day of making this attempt.
Yeah, one lightning bolt is enough.
Okay. And there's no checks or anything for that, correct?
It's only if I try to transfer from item to item.
Yeah. All right.
At that point, there might be some disastrous faulty wiring, so to say.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Do you guys still need some time to change up spells?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do. We take and remove curse. Yeah, I suppose we'll have a couple. That's my third level spells for fighting.
You want at least 1 or 2 remove curses just to be sure. I'm having a few.
I'll take 2, but I'm not taking more. Especially if we plan on fighting something that's well beyond us. Oops. Did I just quit out?
Braxon's going to be praying for luck.
For those who don't need to get new spells, any questions about any of the items that you have, you can direct to me so that the other players are, while the other players are working on that. Sounds like a no.
Oh yeah, Leva.
Hmm?
Since we are potentially using the disintegrate spell and you are a higher level wizard than me, do you want to take the scroll and use it?
I can do that, yes. What
Since
level is it at?
It's 12th level.
Oh, yes.
So you have a slightly better chance than me to succeed in it.
So Leva will take the scroll and cast disintegrate from it and give you back the scroll. In that case, I will just enter the spell and not de-scroll it with all the
Yeah,
spells.
it's the same with my gate spell. I'm just telling him what level it's cast at, and after the combat, if the scroll is not destroyed, I would take it back.
Mm-hmm.
No, just as if I used the spell myself, I just remove it from...
You could put the just in case there's another spell on the scroll that might be useful in combat. You can just put that information in chat, so that in the unlikely event that things are going badly and the character who's currently holding that scroll is like, I feel like I got to use this kind of thing.
Well, there's a remove curse on there.
Yeah. Just casual 18th
I
level.
mean,
it's fine.
I mean, if you end up in another dimension, there is a plane shift spell. You just need to do the research and find the tuning for.
Right, who are we leaving in charge of the ship?
Lenalius, probably. He's the trained officer.
Lenelius
true.
and Margoth, you could leave them up there.
Yeah.
And of course your...
Margov's more of a passenger than that.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're both
So is he.
passengers, but they're also, like, I mean... they're kind of henchmen right now, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Braxon's going to tell him we're trying to get rid of this dodgy thing that the demons were chasing. If anything teleports aboard the ship, come down near us and waggle the ship a bit.
Just try and cope with it best you can. If it's beyond your means, then call for us.
Well, depending on how far away they are, they might actually be able to shout down, because
Yeah.
you'll be going down to the surface. That's going to be in the air envelope, so...
Yeah.
Has anyone got scrolls against protection from devils and demons or Tenari or something? I'm sure one of us had one of those scrolls.
No.
Wasn't it you, Braxon or Ockar?
Also, Leva, you can use the protection from 10 feet protection from evil 10 feet radius that is on the scroll.
Yeah, there's a wizard version of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can learn the spell.
Oh yeah, I've got protection from evil. Yeah, I can use that as well.
You do?
Scroll.
That's what I got written down.
As a scroll?
I don't know. It says protection from evil, 10-foot radius, 8th level, 80 minutes, times 2, 80 gold pieces.
That was.
Right, sorry, 800 gold pieces.
That was when we were dealing with the fox lady, the were lady, on Brow.
Did we use it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're spell scrolls, not protection scrolls.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they
were
were
scrolls.
They were given to spellcasters. Anyway, so you can just
I
remove
think
that.
you
that
purchased them for us to cast.
Okay. Well, that's what I've got.
I'm pretty sure one of us had a scroll of protection against Tenari.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe it got lost if no one remembers.
I don't have against demons. I have genies and shape changers.
Yeah, I got shape changes.
And undead, but
Oh,
no.
hang on. You're right. Yeah, I've got scrolls in a different bit. Scroll of protection, Tenari.
Yes, see. The
Sorry.
one thing that may
might
be
very
useful.
I've also got a scroll of protection from electricity.
Leva has a protection from traps, 5-foot radius.
I don't have a reading time for that, but would you say we read that out before the gate's cast? How long does gate take to cast?
You would cast it when we start fighting the Tenari.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you
You
might want
start
to
reading
hold
it.
on to that and wait until you actually
Yeah.
know that you're going to be dealing with something like that, because...
Okay.
Yeah, not everything should be cast beforehand, since
Yeah, I know. Once
Can I
you use
roll
it, so-
spellcraft on that to know whether or not the effect would be dispelled the moment it is used like a protections? As in, you're kind of like, it's no longer hedging it out.
No, you have no idea.
No.
Would it help to cast a fire trap at the place where we want to do all that?
Fire trap is cast on a container that gets opened, something that you can open.
You need like skill trap or something. You
So
place on the skull.
anyone who would be affected by that would need to open a thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
and while fire trap is good spell in general, I don't know if it would do that much against the potential devils / demons.
Well, the bigger thing is that you'd have to trip them into opening something, which
Yeah.
you know, might be a little difficult.
Well, she could cast it on the box for the cards,
Can you cast it on the deck?
not on the deck itself, but on the case the deck is in.
yeah, but then it would get whoever is opening the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't cast that on the artifact.
No,
Seems
it's
not-
it's on containers, like
I see.
drawers and such.
Sorry. Yeah.
I'm going to hand Finn one of these vials that I've been holding on to for a very long time. These, I will just hand him over just to once. I don't know if it is or isn't what it is, but this is a vial of ointment, and I think I speculated that it was a component for the True Sight spell. True Seeing, and we got that off the Shao kid, I believe. It was a really pungent ointment used in something.
Okay, he'd probably need to spend time investigating it to see if it is that.
I mean, I'll hand him one, see if it is. If it is, then we know what the rest are.
Well, right, but he might not have time right now.
Alright.
If I were to take the amulet, which of the spellcasters would want the potion of luck for the potential combat?
Would it work on casting the scroll on disintegrate?
Yeah, that was a good point. You should give it to Nova. Well,
might.
we don't know, but it's kind of like how luck works. It affects everything you do in a way.
So it affects
I'll give it to Leva in case she needs to cast the disintegrate.
I mean,
Okay.
you want to hope you get lucky and don't disintegrate yourself.
Yes, okay.
And if I use the amulet for this fight or attempt.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Any other items that you guys have questions about?
That silver ring that has a faceted smoky quartz. We don't know what it does, but it does alteration.
Give me just a second.
Well, I'm just wondering if one of us should take it.
Wasn't that the smoky quartz the one that summoned the creature?
Oh, did it?
One of the rings did. I don't know which one it was. Oh no, it's the thin brass ring. That's that one.
Yeah,
No,
so
I don't know what.
the silver ring, yeah, it's not been identified.
Well, the
I
first
just got
if
after
it hasn't been
already have.
identified, then you probably don't have any real way of making use of it, unless
The
it's completely
Electrum
passive.
The first one,
ring.
the first one we got says helps you hit targets, so someone should take that.
Helps you.
I
hit
already
targets.
have 2 rings, so
Yeah, I've got 2 rings. I've got 3 rings.
Yeah, I got 3 rings. But I just mean that you don't have to take it to keep it.
Right, but if everyone has 2 rings already, then no one can use it. Like, especially 2 rings that they know have benefits.
The ring that does necromancy and healing, I don't know if that. Someone invoked the ring to get healing when they killed something. I don't know if that only applies when they're killed, though. If they summon those little creatures, you can, draw life out of them, I suppose, to keep yourself in the fight longer. Just like how your rod worked. Probably the same thing.
Mm.
What was the description on that ring that you were talking about, Braxon?
It says
Who?
ring.
Oh, that was a sling, not a thing.
No, silver ring with a faceted smoky quartz stone.
No, I thought you were
Yeah,
talking
but-
about a second ring makes you hit things better or something.
No.
Yeah, sorry, that's yeah, that is a sling. Sorry.
Okay.
That is a
You were looking at that, but for this item now,
Yeah.
yeah, Leva already took that sling.
should probably remove that.
Lever took it. Let me put lever
Yeah.
for now. Later.
Yeah, Leva took that sling and I kept the sling that I got from Leva.
Okay.
I think Solas is good to go.
Oh yeah, I was changing. I kind of got distracted by conversation. Alright, I'm taking an augury because seems like a good spell to take.
All right, Solas is going to take the golden scale.
Yeah.
Okay.
And hopefully it is identified correctly by me and Leva.
Okay.
Well, it's always good to have two people. Confirm or deny something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not taking my temporary pushes, so I can start wearing off now.
That's
I mean,
fine.
just for this fight, so...
Everyone
rather
still
have
has
the
one right now,
usefuls.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They will have like another 7. Actually, the last one.
If
can't
everyone
remember,
has one
sorry.
right now, then don't worry about it. You can always reset the timing later.
It'll last for 2 days. The shortest duration one.
It's fine.
Yeah. No, it's just.
It's really only a question of whether they have them right now.
It runs out today, goes off tomorrow. Oh, I should probably take some healing spells, I think.
I mean, maybe. It's
Might
up to
be
you.
It's one of those things as a priest, it's like you should always take healing spells, but it's like you never get the opportunity to use them in combat. When you need to use them in combat, that is.
Someone can always do a fighting retreat to get behind lines and
Yeah.
get healed up, and then
Go back in.
Mm-hmm.
Braxon's going to take that ring and put it in his pocket.
Which
If he
ring?
the one that does alteration. I don't know what it does. He's not
Okay.
taking it. He's not taking it. Just
the silver
he
ring.
does
Don't go
everything-
misplacing it months down the line, Brax, and write it on your sheet.
Get right down.
The silver ring, right?
Yeah, the one with the smoky. And he's going to put it back as soon as we finished.
What rings are you wearing? You're wearing the one that protects against cold, and what's the other one?
One protects against cold, and the other is a ring of protection. No, I'm just thinking that if he tries everything he can do, hitting, and nothing works, if he can't destroy it, if a demon turns up, and he tries everything to destroy the cards, and his weapons don't work, he's going to put that ring on and see what it does.
Well, it's an alteration magic ring. You could see if it. Take a hedge guess, see if you can change your form.
Yeah, it might.
Will yourself into. Try it now.
That's not going to do that.
No, it's worth a try.
Yeah,
Maybe it does nothing.
it might do nothing. And it also might only do something once, or it might only do it once a week or something.
Didn't we find
or-
another ring of sustenance?
Yeah, Solas.
I have a question about protection from evil.
Okay.
The final bit of the protection from evil, which prevents the creature from physically attacking you unless you attack first. Is it based on the creature, or, for example, if there is multiple demons and I attack one, the other can't attack me, only the one that I attacked?
It's based on the individual. So if you're facing 4 of them and you focus on one, the others cannot attack with physical attacks. If they have weapons, they can still attack you.
Yeah. Just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah.
For the other caster, since I am going to be casting Protection from Evil on myself, and I have one from Scroll, and I gave Leva another one.
Yeah, I will have a protection from evil centered on myself.
So we can protect at least the spellcasters from being physically attacked by the demons if they come.
I mean, it gives you saving throw bonus. I mean, against evil. Seems
And
good.
and it would prevent the demons from trying to so easily prevent the spellcasting. Which is why I'm casting those 10 protection from evils on spellcasters.
Okay, any other questions? You guys still almost done with the setting up your spells?
I'm on my 3rd and 4th level spells, but mostly ready-ish.
Let's go get killed.
Don't be defeatist.
Leva, are you ready?
Yes.
Finn, are you ready? Finn, might take that as a no for the moment.
Sorry, my headset cut out for a second.
Okay. Are you? Did you get your spells?
Yep,
set up?
spells are ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right, you've changed up your massive spell list. You're all ready with that?
Yeah.
So many spells.
I'm so curious to know what kind of
Give me a second.
spells Ockar would use. I'm like, well, I don't know.
Braxon's changed his wood. He's a spell. He's got a detect wood spell.
There's one question.
Mm-hmm.
I have the scroll here with protection from elementals, 10-foot radius. Would that help?
Only if you
Some
accidentally got
elementals.
elementals.
So what's coming here would not be elemental.
If your plan goes correctly, no.
Okay.
Yeah, elementals are specific creatures.
I mean,
Well-
you could keep it in your pouch and
Yeah.
and be ready to use it if things go awry and you get things that you're not expecting. But I would as a dungeon master, I would recommend you not use that preemptively.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, and Lafdul, how about you?
Yeah, more or less done now.
Okay. All right. So, with the with your spells ready, everyone having rested, and while the spellcasters are taking time to gain their spells, Braxon, Ockar, and the crew have been looking for a spot that seems reasonable. The surface is very, very rough, very, very rocky, but you do find a spot. Meanwhile,
I've got an anal question.
give me just 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Finn, Solas, and Lafdul, you've all used one of your blocks of incense.
Yeah, during our spell preparation mode.
Okay.
Yep.
We're all down to 3 now, aren't we?
Yes.
4 listed.
Yeah, so you're down to 3 each, and
all
so
high.
you have to spend 8 hours praying and meditating
Ooh.
with that, but that does include regaining spells.
Yeah, I changed a lot of my spells, so yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not too concerned about nitpicking it exactly right now. I'm going to let you guys have done what you needed to. For the next 24 hours...
Ooh, 24 hours.
Yep.
Oh,
Alright, I'm updating my notes on this.
Yep. So for the next 24 hours, all of your pre-spells will operate at maximum efficiency. i.e., a Cure Light
Ooh.
Wounds will always heal 8 points of damage.
How
For
come?
Nice.
Yeah, it's really useful.
In addition,
How come?
any saving throws against any of the spells that you cast are made with a -1 penalty. And not that it matters, but if you were to try to bring someone back from the dead, their failure rate is halved. So
On
raise dead or
you?
resurrection,
Or for
yeah,
you using on them.
for other people.
Oh.
If you were to attempt to bring someone back to life, with magic.
Yeah, well, Solas and Finn both have the Scrolls of Raised Dead for the Warrior and Paladin, well, themselves. Funny how the elf doesn't have those spells. The one who
Okay.
can't actually benefit from it.
Alright.
That's because the elf has a weaker deity.
Wow, you want to kill there?
I mean,
I
kinda
don't know.
always likes-
I'm just not healing Braxon this fight. He's on his own.
Well, it kind of always likes going there. All right, so
Can I ask my anal question now?
Yeah, sure. What?
Okay, so the bottom 2 decks of the ships are reverse gravity.
Yeah.
So if we try to get off the ship and come down a rope, what happens?
It gets hand waved because I don't really care. So, you have to throw wrenches into my works, don't you? Okay, so
I just imagine us all trying to get down a rope and it's all falling over each other trying to climb up a rope.
so basically what you'd probably do is, well, my inclination is that your reverse gravity maintains until you actually make contact. But that's
Right.
but I think that the because you're in another air envelope, that whole area is reduced.
Huh.
So basically, you get a weighted rope, hurl it far enough out, like a weighted rope ladder, hurl it far enough away so that the weight keeps it pulled down outside of your gravity.
Yeah, that's enough.
And then you have to climb up and then climb down, or something like that.
Someone needs to tweet Jeff Grubb.
Or you just go horizontal or something, you know?
Yeah.
Pull the ship over. It's fine. Don't worry too much about it. I mean, I think the intention is that when you're in an atmosphere, the reverse gravity no longer applies, but that causes other problems that I don't want to deal with also, so...
Yeah. Sorry, old. Carry on.
No, that's fine.
Well,
I
Braxon is
am
missing.
seeing 3 people who are not fully healed. Is that correct?
I think I am.
Everyone should be fully healed.
I wonder if these... What is going on?
My sheet says 75. What's the token say?
Token should say the same.
Yeah, I know sometimes they get messed up.
Oh.
Just check.
I think I had some old tokens or something.
Yeah, for me it seems like everyone has full health bar.
Well, I can see the
same.
bars. They all look big.
Yep.
What is going on? Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay, alright. I have some old tokens or something. Hold on. It's on the map that you're not on yet.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Didn't we just have people level up?
Yeah, but they still should be in full
No, I've watched other people's games and their tokens get messed up. They have 2 or 3 of the same token, and it gets confusing. So it seems to be something Roll20 can do.
There we go. All right. Okay. And let's go ahead and pull you over. So you found a likely spot. It is fairly flat. There are large amethyst crystals all over the place, but these are very low-quality amethyst crystals.
Meaning Lafdul's not allowed to take them.
Well, no, I mean,
I mean,
Lafdul
if
could
you-
definitely take them. He just wouldn't be able to cut them into anything of value.
It's like having a marble pillar or marble wall. You'd have like a low quality amethyst wall or something. I guess.
It's the kind of
Statue.
it's the kind of amethyst that in a more modern usage would be turned into industrial uses, like emery paper and stuff like that, because it's just quartz.
Leva casts Strength on Ockar and Cat's Grace on Lafdul.
Oh, Cat's Grace. Yay.
That's a long time. You have to wait there. It's 10 minutes
roll.
each.
Well, some of this can be like any of these long-term spells. They can be cast earlier. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about that.
What do I have to roll?
Give me
Check.
just a second. It's going to be 1d8 if it works. I just need to check. That was not on the
Seems like,
appropriate
+1
table.
to my dex for me.
Accidentally turn Ockar into the creature.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. It's no
creature
guarantee that it works.
you use the dung from.
Yes.
All right, 1d8 Ockar. And Lafdul, you get the 1 point of dexterity.
You made Lever do that again. She forgot to give a dodgy look at Braxon.
Oh, Arca's pretty
No,
invigorating.
She looked at him before. As we went
Yeah.
down, she looked at him. She went,
In my head canon, Leva is constantly giving dodgy looks on Braxon.
Yeah, no, it's a bit
So-
disconcerting.
That's my strength is currently 16, so it goes up by 6.
No, so it goes up until you get to percentile strength. So 16,
10%?
17, 18, and then 1810, 1820, 1830, 1840. So you're at
Still
1840.
good.
Yep.
Yeah, 1840 is quite good.
Okay. Any
Your-
other spells that you want to cast?
Yeah,
Your
Finn has 2.
All right, Finn.
First one, he's going to cast Gift of Speech on Beowulf.
Okay.
Useful.
And then talk to Beowulf and just basically say, your ears and nose are sharper than ours. Keep a lookout for us.
Oh, nice.
Is this something that can he speak in such a way that everyone can understand?
Yes.
Okay.
I would have given him common. So.
Okay. He growls and says, "I will do so."
And then Finn will cast Unfailing Premonition.
Okay, and what does that do?
Let me get to that one. By anticipating possible futures and outcomes of the caster's actions, spell provides the character with a temporary sixth sense or feel for danger. Spell operates on a subconscious level, and the caster receives strong intuitive impulses when he contemplates courses of action that may bring immediate physical injury or harm to him.
And mechanically, what's that do?
So, for example, if Priest was about to open a trapped chest, the Unfailing Premonition would create a flash of insight or gut feeling telling him he shouldn't do so. Da-da-da. And also, the Unfailing Premonition is also quite useful in combat, as long as the Priest obeys his instincts and ducks, dodges, or withdraws when his subconscious tells him to. While spells in effect, Priest gains +2 bonus to his armor class and saving throws, but in any given round, there's a 25% chance he will have to forego his intended action in order to obey the spell's warning impulses.
Okay, so basically you just roll 25. You roll a d100 at the beginning of every round, and If it's 1 to 25, then you just don't gain those bonuses for that round.
I think it's more I just don't get an action, but I still get the bonuses.
Well, but you have the choice.
True.
You can either gain the bonuses and have nothing happen for that round, essentially, for yourself, or go through what you wanted to do and not gain the bonuses.
Right. And it also only works on actions that I undertake myself.
Okay. Okay. How long does that last?
1 turn plus 2 rounds per level.
Okay. Yeah, that's plenty of time.
I will cast Protection from Evil 10 feet radius on myself, the Cleric version. Well in advance since it last turn level.
Okay.
Not bad.
Do you have
Yeah,
wizard versions as well, or do you have multiple priest versions?
I have the Wizard version on scroll. That's 2 rounds per level, and it's 12th level on the my scroll and on Leva scroll.
If he's casting his, then I'm going to be casting mine on myself.
I have two. I had 2 scrolls with Protection from Evil. The one that I gave to Leva, and the one I have in my inventory.
But you are planning to
moment.
use one of them. That
Yeah.
one. Okay. All right.
I'm basically casting the Wizard version from the scroll on Finn, and Leva can cast the Otter version, Otter Wizard Protection from Evil 10 feet radius on herself.
Okay, so you've put up protection from evil 10-foot radius on yourself. Lafdul, you wanted to do that as well?
Yeah, I'm doing one on myself.
Okay. And is that it, or do you have multiple ones?
I have the Wizard version in the scroll.
Right, but you wanna wait on that.
Yeah, I cast it on Finn once it's time to cast it.
Leva cast Detect Scrying.
Okay.
And let's see the wizard version of this Protection from Evil.
It's
How
2
long does
rounds per
that
level.
last?
2
That's
rounds
very
per level.
short.
Yeah.
Well, that is 24 rounds at the
Yeah.
from the scroll.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Yeah,
pretty
okay.
good.
All right, she casts that too. But first she casts Detect Scrying.
Yeah. No, Detect Scrying has a long duration, so that's fine. Let me see if there's...
It's
Okay.
4 turns for the Wizard version.
4
Isn't it?
turns for the wizard version of what?
No, 2 turns was 4 rounds. His turn
Yeah.
was 10 rounds.
24 rounds.
Yeah.
Question.
Mhm.
If I'm casting Endure Heat on myself, because obviously it lasts hours, if I cast Resist Acid and Corrosion, does that doesn't break it because it's not a fire or cold?
Shouldn't, unless one of them says that they don't work if there's any other sort of protection at all.
it just says that it doesn't work with the resist fire and cold because they're greater spells of the same type essentially.
Yeah. Okay.
Whereas the corrosion is a greater spell, but it's of a different damage type.
Yeah.
So I will be casting Endure Heat on myself.
Okay.
That lasts hours.
Yeah.
But it gives me 10 hit points against fire, so. Or something like that. I can't remember how much it does. I need to check.
All right. So right now I want to focus on the things that have long-term durations because you can essentially. I'm not going to be too concerned about tracking the duration, but anything that's going to be in like 10 rounds or so, give or take. That's the kind of thing where we might need to go to initiative time to calculate out so that we can keep track of exactly how long those are lasting.
I don't need that for Detect Scrying. That's too long.
Right. Which is why I'm kind of waiting on the wizard versions of Protection from Evil.
So
It's the 24 rounds for both of the scrolls.
Right, but still, that might play in. I don't think it will, but there's a chance.
So Lever will cast that one as soon as we start with the rest. Let's say when we start with the plan, what we're going to do with the deck.
Okay.
That's the time when Lever will stand there and cast that scroll.
So Solas is going to be casting the gate from the scroll.
I will do an augury just before he does that. It takes 2 rounds.
Before casting Gate, I will cast Shield on myself, since that's 5 rounds per level, and I'm 9th level, so it's almost 50 rounds.
Yeah,
45.
Okay.
In which case, Lever will cast protection from evil 10-foot radius.
Yeah, Finn, I thought that it had a fair duration like that. So anything else that you guys want to cast that the duration is measured in turns or greater?
Yes. She wants to cast a mirror image on herself.
Okay.
Just in case.
All right.
Good idea.
Just a moment. I need to look for the calculations.
And remember, you guys do have rerolls if you ever want to make use of these. Hold on just a second. Hold on just a second. Leva, you are getting... that was cast at level +1. Mirror.
That's level 12.
Yeah.
Oops. Just a second.
Hold on. Ockar, you had a question?
A question, a comment. I said that we should have a reroll prep for when we use the scroll, just for the whole chance of using it.
Mm-hmm. Solas does have 2.
Yeah, I'm planning on using a reroll for the scroll.
Okay.
Yeah, for the disintegrate. Anything else would be exaggerated.
I'm using it for the gate spell.
Okay. Braxon, you had a question?
Who's got the deck?
Ha! We forgot it.
I
Ockar would have it probably.
Yeah, I would think Ockar would be.
I would be carrying it.
Since we're specifically contacting Ockar's deity. Do you actually want to try to bring in Ockar's deity or an avatar and see who comes out anyway?
Well, we're contacting my deity. That's the way the gate spell works. Whether he comes or sends a servant is up to the deity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's we contact Tyr or his butler basically, and they send who they feel like is the suitable person.
Okay. Any other long-term duration spells or items that you want to use?
Not before the gate spell.
Okay.
I have some that I'm going to be casting after the gate spell, most likely.
Yeah, I've got spells I'll be casting.
Since Solas is very trusting that the gate spell will work.
Okay, so Lafdul, you wanted to cast an augury. That's just
2 rounds.
Yeah, it's 2-round casting time, but it also affects the next half hour. So I'm not going to put this into initiative time on the casting. And you have a 78%?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, the woe and destruction affects Solas upon casting the gates.
All right, so hold on. What was the question you were going to ask the augury?
What would, I suppose, is the predictions of this casting of the gate spell? What will happen when Solas attempts to cast the gate spell?
Okay. Hold on. All right, so Lafdul, you roll your dice and interpret the meaning. The augury indicates that great danger is present, but your luck will determine whether you have aid or not.
Hope you're lucky, Solas. That's what my augury was basically saying.
Before casting gate, I would like to as a reposition in a way that me and Ockar are close, since Ockar holds the deck and I'm calling using the spell, and Finn also should be close, since when I cast the protection from evil, I need to touch Finn.
Okay, so
I can be at the back with.
Where are you going to cast the
Yeah.
gate?
yeah, where do you want to cast the gate? That's the other question.
I think the current location on me and Ockar is decent enough.
Yeah.
But
I'll
other
stay in my
characters could
aura. I'll
other
stay next
characters
to you.
could spread bit further away.
So when you do that, Lever will cast the protection from evil 10-foot radius.
Oh, you've got one as well. All right. Well, you
Yeah,
don't need
I
to be
have
near
2
me.
scrolls with them,
Yes.
and I gave the 1 scroll to Leva, since that also has disintegrate.
And you're casting that on yourself, Leva?
Yes.
You're going to stay within someone's aura, Braxon, because the moment you leave it, you lose the benefit.
Oh, okay. What's your aura?
It's
We've
10
all got
feet.
the same auras at the moment, so stay with that one person. You're with it. Try to stay within that bubble.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
putting them
basically
as the same color because Ockar's isn't quite the same, but it's similar. So
Yeah.
I'll be close enough that you can be potentially in combat, but not right now, immediately. If that makes sense. So if you
no,
go on
maybe.
your turn, you can walk without leaving the bubble. So to
Yeah.
speak.
Well,
That's why I'm positioning my stuff like that.
yeah.
You
I'm
could also be in Leva's bubble, basically protecting
Yeah.
Leva. Lafdul has good potential to protecting himself.
I'll go in Livid bubble.
Well, Lever needs. Is this actually a stone?
yeah, I just didn't. I didn't put any light barriers on this because I'm not gonna care too much about that. It's not gonna really affect too much.
Yeah, but I guess that Lever should actually be able to see what she is disintegrating if it's necessary.
Mm.
Yeah,
People
I mean,
keep moving.
so you can position yourselves anywhere that you can see. Keep in mind that there is some, I didn't put any of the light barriers in, but you can assume that some of these are going to be a little bit high. You're looking at like a pretty good sized drop over here,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
kind of thing.
I think I'm gonna be out one of these protections very quickly.
So,
You've got to stay within that bubble, so to speak. So, if you want the benefits from it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Finn,
Just
would you
everyone
mind
speak.
telling Beowulf that it should sort of stay within the bubbles? Can it actually see it?
Beowulf can understand and talk to all of us, so
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Beowulf, maybe you should stay close to one of us. We have sort of bubbles around us that protect you from evil.
Vilmos responds, "I will stay next to Ockar."
Okay.
Well,
That works.
Ockar is
Boy.
Okay, so is there anything that anyone wants to cast right before the gate spell?
I got a potion, but I'm gonna wait till something appears.
Lever wants to cast invisibility just after the gate spell.
Okay, hold on a second.
In fact, yes.
Gate spell is luckily quite fast spell to cast.
Okay, so
Yes.
like it's going to be the round action. So if other people want to cast a spell on that round as well, you can do so. Let's see.
Where is my holy water? Yeah.
I'm just putting on the protection from evil for Leva. Okay. Okay. All right. So Solas is going to begin casting the gate spell. Is there anything that anyone else wants to do on that round?
Not really. Not for me.
All right.
Lever will enlarge Braxon.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Wild
Alright.
Church only Braxon will enlarge, not his clothes.
Lafdul?
I'm.
You don't have to.
No, I'm just looking at my scrolls specifically.
All right, I'll Finn, do you have anything?
No, because it would be more reactive to what comes through.
Okay.
No, I do have. Well, as a hedge bet, I'm starting casting my battle fates because this is happening now. I will cast the first one onto Ockar.
Okay. And
These
is
do not
that
last very
what's
rounds.
the duration on that? 8 rounds?
8 rounds, yeah. I think it's 8. It might be 9. Battle. 2 rounds level. 16 rounds.
Okay.
Longer than I thought it was.
Gonna have this big setup and then nothing's
Wait,
gonna.
is that right? Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so Leva casts Enlarge. And that is going to be...
I think for the last, several months, I've been doing
It's possible.
one round a level.
All right, so that's a level +1, so 12th level, and Braxon, you are going to be doing 120% damage before bonuses.
Right.
Is Braxon now half the Higimus?
So you can do, let's see, I think it is... Is that what it is? Let me see if that works.
I can't remember. Protection from evil, 10 foot. That's holy water and, in a sense, right? Solas, you remember that or not?
Just a moment, I need to...
Yeah, so Braxon, you see that I put the
it is.
D8 times 2.2 in parentheses?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's holy water and innocence.
Right. 2.2.
Right, because if it was 1.2, then it's just 20%.
Right. Oh, right. Sorry. 120.
You're doing over double damage with the
extra.
die itself.
Yeah.
So whatever die you're doing, and then you add on the plus at the end.
Yeah.
Okay? So when you roll for damage, you can do that.
So it's 220% rather than 100%. It's 120% extra.
Yeah.
Right.
Since you're 120% bigger.
Okay. Alright, so, Solas, you are beginning to cast your gate spell from the scroll.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to use a reroll, I assume.
Yes,
Okay. So let's take
I'm
it
using
off.
reroll on this.
And you're wearing the necklace?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Where are you targeting that?
The gate spell I'm targeting to appear here.
Okay.
Oh, yay. I'm the closest.
Yeah, that's fine, right?
I mean, you are protected.
For the record, I am using my shield and my short sword.
Okay.
Figured what a better armor class than around.
All right. So, Solas, you chant the words from the scroll, and a shimmering oval portal appears in the air, and you invoke the name of a Tyr,
Mm-hmm.
and stepping through is a pale-skinned humanoid with large white feathery wings, silver hair, and eyes. And he calmly looks over your entire group and says, "Greetings. I have responded to your request. My name is Hodvir Whiteshirt." And Ockar, you instantly recognize this name. This is the name of a legendary guy that you've heard about, a legendary warrior that your family told you about, like stories about him as a kid. They inspired you because he was said to be a paladin. Um, and his name, White Shirt, comes from a legend of him wading into an army of sea trolls coming out of the ocean and hacking them down left and right. But so skilled was he with his sword that not even a single drop of their blood ever stained his white shirt, the white shirt that he was wearing. And that is where
Ockar immediately kneels and says, "Oh, great warrior, White Shirt, Trollbane! It is an honor to meet you."
he sees you and smiles. Yes, Ockar. You do tear proud. I sense amongst you an item of great evil.
Yes,
And
we have
that
an
is why
artifact,
yes.
a thing made from devils that we wish Tyr's aid to dispose of.
I
Yes,
cannot
we would-
directly interfere in these actions, but I can aid you in your desire to destroy this. And destroy it must be. It is an item of great, terrible evil. I can sense even amongst you that it has twisted your fates even now. But aid you I can in destroying this bane of all life. I cannot
Thank
take
you
it
for
from
your
you,
aid.
however.
That means we're destroying it here now then.
Even just aid with destroying it is good enough.
Should we get level to try and disintegrate it, or?
Is that what you want to do?
I assume so.
Before Leva cast Disintegrate, Solas would cast Prayer and Recitation in to aid in this process.
Well, you wanted to use a scroll on Finn.
Yeah, scroll first on Finn and then Prayer and Recitation.
I'm casting another battle phase.
Hold on a second.
Braxon, I mean.
Ockar?
While Souls is doing this, I'd probably ask what his idea would be to destroy on the artifact.
That I cannot specifically aid you in, but anything that can burn it away or destroy it with great magical force or heat might work.
Well, I
Okay.
have fire spells.
And we have Disintegrate.
Okay. So keep in mind that, at this point, we're going to be kind of going into combat time if you're casting spells. So if you want to get, right now, Solas is saying that he wants to cast 3 spells before the Disintegrate.
I want to start casting a spell. I will cast 2 spells, but yeah, I'm only casting 1 on this round. Should we do it round by round?
Yeah. So
I'm
go
just
ahead
gonna-
and roll initiative.
I'm
Just
just
so that you're
gonna
getting in there.
be
and
ready
everything.
I'm just gonna be ready for combat. There's not much else I can do.
Okay.
Well, you can
You'll be
always say
chanting
prayers,
something in tier.
Yeah, chant prayers for
your
Tyr.
divine favor.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You might actually join you or something. Yeah. Oh, that roll.
But I'll be-
don't.
But I'll be rolling as if I'm having my sword ready.
Was it 3 for scrolls? Unless others.
Spell
They-
No, it's a spell casting time.
Okay. What was the wizard version? I need to check the wizard version. Protect them from evil.
You can roll your battle fate if you haven't already, Ockar. I mean,
3.
it's probably not going to matter until you start fighting, but...
Yeah, it's good to be in the habit, though. Alright, anyone still need to roll initiative?
No.
Okay.
Lafdul isn't on the tracker.
Oh, I'm not on the tracker. I rolled 6. Sorry.
Alright, hold on a second,
That's
I'll
what it
get you
was.
added
I would also suggest that you put the deck down on the ground.
Yeah.
You don't want any spells get to it while you're holding it in your hands.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I missed slightly. I hit you instead.
All right, so Braxon, Ockar, where are you going to put it?
I'm gonna put it right, right here,
Okay.
Bit
and
close.
I'm just gonna watch it with my weapons drawn.
Mm-mm. I
So
just
me and
realized
Finn
something.
have to withdraw also.
Old?
Yep.
Leva forgot to take the potion. What would that be as initiative?
3.
Oh, then it's okay.
Okay.
She'll take the potion this time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Braxon,
the potion
where are
of
you
luck.
moving?
Yes.
Are you moving anywhere?
So the deck is there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be moving out the protection.
So you need to move with. Yeah.
I would recommend being at least 20 foot away from the deck.
I'm gonna. My plan is to stay right there with the deck until you guys are ready to destroy it.
Well, I'm ready to destroy it.
Well, no,
I meant
but there's
the
some
canisters.
spells that are being cast in preparation.
Yeah.
It'll be at least 2
Oh,
rounds
okay.
before anything
Yeah.
potentially might happen.
No, I'm just staying here to make sure nothing can just grab the deck.
Yeah, but once we start to cast the spells to destroy it, move about to 20-25 feet away.
Yeah, that's the plan.
So you're
Can
not
I-
in any potential exploding radius.
Right. So Braxon, where are you moving?
Well, if they don't want anyone to get near it, then I don't need to move.
Okay.
He's gonna press. He's gonna press button 1. So he's got a flaming sword, and he's gonna use it if he uses it on the deck, not to hit it, but to set light to it.
Okay. Ockar, Hodvir steps over beside you, touches your shoulder, and you feel a divine blessing come over you. That is an aid spell, so you can go ahead and roll 1d8 for bonus hit points.
Did anyone tell Beowulf not to take any cards?
Beowulf has never
mean-
never drawn a card.
And
Yeah,
the deck
Beowulf's
is
not
in the box, I
interested in the
think.
cards.
Okay.
Just imagine if Beowulf got wishes.
So that's +1 to saves and +1 to hit Ockar as well.
Okay, I'm just gonna mark myself with something so I can remember.
Mhm.
So you
So
could put him on a track. Wow. Spell.
aid, strength, and I guess I'll use this for battle fate. This little hand thing. Okay.
Buff.
All right, and Lafdul.
I'm moving 10 feet back and I'm casting Battle Fate on Braxon.
Okay.
Thank you. That's a D6 I've got to roll, is it?
Yeah, duration 16 rounds. Oh, that's another electrum piece I'll never get back.
Oh, poor Lafdul, you're going bankrupt.
I've only got 48 left.
Oh, it's terrible.
I mean, it's not like you can get electron pieces from pretty much everywhere.
And
We'll be
Ockar,
the
you're
party
just
members.
waiting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Until I get the signal to back off.
All right,
You'll,
Solas?
the front row.
I was casting the protection from evil on Finn.
Okay.
That does require me to roll if it fails or not.
Yeah, what's your percentage? 15?
15.
Okay.
I think.
That works
Don't you
just
still
fine.
have the luck?
Yeah, I have the luck.
Yeah, that works just fine.
Okay, so Finn is also protected.
It's his own aura.
Mhm.
It's like the wizard one or the priest.
It's the wizard one.
Hmm.
So it's 24 rounds.
Okay. Leva, you're drinking the luck potion?
Yes.
Okay.
Does it taste good?
I don't remember. This is the one that Solas had?
A clear
Yeah,
liquid that smells strongly of alcohol in a steel flask.
Oh,
labeled
you
with
love
thank
this.
labeled Tychus Bull.
Yep, you're gonna love that. Let's see. Alright, so Leva. For the duration, which is 1 hour. So you got plenty. Like you're. I mean, I think it's safe to say you're going to be using this. You get to choose the result of one roll, rather than rolling. You can choose the result. So, like an attack
Really?
roll, you could say, "I just rolled a natural 20." For a level variation, you could say, "I just rolled whatever it takes to get a wild surge." You know, whatever it is that you want.
Let me just go and check that all the wild searches.
But it's only one roll. And you can use it.
So...
You don't have to declare it at the beginning of the round. It's just as you're before you actually roll. You can choose it, and it can be a roll that I roll on your behalf, but it is not a roll that anyone else makes. It is not a roll that I make that is not on your behalf.
So
Okay.
the description is that the imbiber can choose a result on any roll that they make.
One roll.
One roll.
Yeah.
So if Leva chooses the wild search, can she determine the result on that?
No, she can choose to get a wild surge, or if she gets a wild surge, she can choose a specific
Control the
result on it. But
She
not
can't
both.
choose both.
Yeah.
Both.
I remember there being quite a lot of really good.
Yes.
Oh, this is where you need your reckless dwemer to get a wild surge. Go on, you can get in another ally.
But
Well,
it is
50-50.
like it is, like saving throws, attack rolls, that kind of thing are most likely going to be the ones that you're going to want the
Is that
most.
gate portal staying open?
And you cannot. Yes, the gate does stay open. Nothing else is coming through.
Nice. Okay.
But you cannot roll and then say, "Oh, I want a natural 20 instead." You have to declare it before you actually roll, but you don't have to declare it at the beginning of the round.
Well, she already knows where she wants to use it.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
All right, Finn.
Finn is casting Summon Animal Spirit.
Okay, and that is a wolf.
And it'll have 19 hit points.
All right, let's see.
It's 10 plus my level. So
19
It's
hit
getting
points.
beefy wolf.
I need to update that then.
Yeah, mine was 18. That's a hit point. Nice.
19 is
10 plus.
quite a
hit point
good
level.
number of hit points for a wolf.
and it will last for 9 rounds.
Oh, right, I need to roll a d6 for Battle Fate.
9 rounds, okay.
You just thought that we could probably get a handout for Battle Fate. That way you just click on it in Roll20 instead of on Discord.
Yeah, remind me after the game. Or... Actually, send me a personal private message.
After the game, I assume, not now.
You can send it right now, it's fine.
Oh.
I just won't look at it.
Alright.
I think you should all get away at least 10 by 10 feet away from the deck.
Right now?
Yes.
I'm still casting 2 spells to
Okay.
increase our chances.
Okay.
If you've
So
got any like
after 2
stone
rounds.
skins or something, no.
Alright, so next round, go ahead and roll initiative. And let's Let's see. Do.
No, wait, I will cast the Otter one first. So I'll modify my roll a bit.
Okay.
God, Levi is slow today.
Should I just write in the current bonus, or should I write in the scaling bonus for the description of the spell? Because
Right,
that
the
could just...
scaling. Scaling is better.
Right.
I mean, I can also, like, I can make a handout and let you, I think I can let you edit stuff, so,
But it's good idea to have the scaling bonus mentioned in
Yeah.
there, since you are still going to be getting it better versions of it later on.
actually, I just had a thought. I think I can do this right now, while you guys are rolling.
Do remember to give Finn the aura also.
Right, yeah, I'll
Yeah,
do that.
Finn has an aura. We don't know what this being is, do we? As in what he physically
No,
looks
I don't
like.
think any of you know that much about extraplanar stuff.
No, Lafdul's just taking a note of its appearance and why.
Yeah. All right, so there's a handout battle fate. All players can see it. There isn't anything in there right now. Lafdul, you should be able to edit it
Where spells? Or...
under
It's in
handouts.
the
I
handouts.
haven't. I may move it around, but it's just under handouts. Okay, everyone
Right,
has rolled
Mm-hmm.
initiative. You don't have to do it right now. You can do it later.
Well,
Okay.
oh, it's copying and pasting the color from Discord. Damn it.
Oh yeah. All right, Braxon. Are you repositioning or anything, or are you staying right there?
I didn't roll initiative, but I assume.
Oh, well, what are you doing then?
I'm casting another spell. The duration's more or less the same.
All right, roll. Well, roll again.
5. Oh, I didn't click on my tracker. 12.
I'll update. Oh, all right.
Alright, where is that handout?
Okay. Braxon, are you there?
He was muted coughing. I don't know if he's forgot to unmute.
I did say be right back. Okay. All right, I'll come back. I don't think he was planning on moving anyway. All right, Ockar, are you repositioning or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna start backing away this way with my shield raised up.
Okay. Okay, keep in mind that you are right on a cliff, and that,
Oh, then over here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that should be within safe distance.
Okay. And let me mark that. All right. Okay. And Hadvir puts something. You can see a like a kind of a aura of power. Braxon, were you going to be moving, or are you staying where you want to be?
No one else has arrived yet, have they?
No.
You can move a little bit, like.
Yeah, I'll move here.
Good.
Why was you going to cast a spell through there?
No, it's okay.
Leva
cast
can
it between
always
your legs.
reposition so that you aren't affected.
All right, Leva.
Cast.
Leva casts Protect protection from evil without any radius on Braxon.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, the single
That's
targeted spell.
Is that a
Yeah.
spell or a
From
scroll?
It's a scroll, and it's level 8.
All right,
It's
that's
one of the
automatic then.
really old ones.
That is automatic. Do you know what the duration is on that?
It's around a level, isn't it?
It's 2 rounds per level,
Okay.
Sorry.
same as the other one.
So does Braxon here 8 levers casting?
Yes. No, you actually see 9 levers casting because
Oh,
there are
9.
8 images in one lever.
I see.
Set that back to 8 because I would have thought you had 9 images, rather than there being 9 of
Oh.
you.
Okay. It's still an awful lot.
Yeah, we need a collective noun for levers.
And I did forget to get the
Level
aura
variation?
on. No, because
Oh,
it's a
no,
scroll.
there's none. It's
Yep.
a scroll. Okay.
Okay.
So it doesn't make Braxton go naked.
Nope.
Lafdul.
It just works.
I'm casting Resist Acid and Corrosion on myself.
All right. What's the duration on that?
Hang on. It is around a level, so 8 rounds.
Okay. Solas.
I'm casting Prayer on the first round of these buffing spells. It's 8 rounds duration.
All right, so that's +1 to hit, +1 to damage, +1 to saves for everyone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Finn.
Finn's just got his scimitar at the ready.
Okay, you can then you and your wolf spirit can reposition if you want.
Yeah,
that's
take at
good
least
flank.
5 to 10 feet back.
Mm.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, behind Solas. Let him be your shield.
Solas got more hit points than you now.
Yeah,
I
actually.
think he does.
But Solas is more cowardly.
Okay. Okay, so next round. What's the casting time on recitation?
Recitation is 7 casting time.
Okay.
So
And
it's 1 more than Prayer.
disintegrate is 6.
I'm gonna see if I can get a spell off.
So Leva, if you want to cast disintegrate in this round, I will let you basically go last. I'm okay with you kind of.
Can she at least move so she can cast it around Braxon?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cast it between his legs. Just don't aim up.
I mean,
She quickly digs a trench and lays into it so she can. Yes, she
like
would
a
do that.
sniper rifle.
And thank you for letting her go last.
yeah,
This.
that's a good position. You are protected by Lafdul and Braxon.
Lafdul's just gonna shrink himself down, so it's a lopsided affair.
There are plenty of levers around to go.
But yeah, I will cast Recitation this round.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for initiative for everyone, please.
Oh,
Okay.
I already rolled. I rolled a 12.
Is the gate still open?
Yeah, the gate stays open until the person that the thing that you summoned leaves.
Right.
Can't get through it. Only they can.
Or unless Tyr decides to close it.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. Braxton's
Yeah,
thinking of-
it's gate spell is not like the kind of spell that summons just hordes of creatures usually.
Braxton's thinking about losing 10 gold points.
Oh yeah, I owe 10 gold to whoever.
Well, not yet. Not till the gate shuts.
You both own 20
Yeah,
gold
because
pieces.
we didn't get a demon or devils out of the gate. That's what the gate spells.
Well, the gate hasn't closed yet.
Wow.
There's still time. I'm wondering. Well,
Yeah,
other
send
people
in the
want to have a
demons
go
of
at
Tyr.
other people want to have a go at the cards first. So,
Well, Leva's going last in the round with the disintegrate, so
right.
like unless you wanted to like take a potion or use an item or something like that, it's going to
Yeah.
be about repositioning and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I'm actually gonna change mine.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink my potion of power.
Well, I wanted to try set light to the cards, but other people want to do things with spells.
Yeah, use the spells first.
If we are going to be using fire, we use fire spells rather than you using the sword, since
Yeah, your sword does like 1 damage.
also
Yeah,
Solas
I'm
would not risk Braxon being in the potential effect area when the cards are destroyed.
Okay. I'm gonna. In that case, I'm gonna go on guard against these rocks moving. What do I need to roll for that?
Your weapon, basically.
Just a weapon.
Yeah. Ockar, what potion are you using again?
I'm gonna be. Can I pour like the oil? No. I'm just gonna drink the potion of superheroism.
Okay.
Was the potions of power that had like 3 uses or something?
You know, nothing is going to happen, and the group has used up all their potions and scrolls and
Better
everything.
safe than sorry.
That's
Safe and
entirely
sorry.
possible, but yeah, sometimes it's good to take precautions.
And
Okay.
Solas has plenty of spells to go if disintegrate doesn't work.
Alright, I just need to get to the potion of superheroism. Alright, anyone else need to roll initiative, or is everyone done?
Done.
Alright, sounds
Done.
like everyone is done.
Bizarrely,
Okay,
same number.
Braxon,
Yeah.
your turn.
Braxton's eyeing the rocks suspiciously to see if any of them move.
Okay. Finn.
Finn is going to use his conquering oil.
Okay, give me just a second.
All's like, yay, they're using it. Boo, I have to look up items up.
Yeah, no. I keep meaning to put this into into my document, and then I forget.
Is it actually specifically called conquering oil, or is that just a label on the bottle?
That was the label on the bottle.
Alright.
Ceramic jar filled with pale blue oil.
You didn't have any...
While all this looking for the details, thanks Cannibal for gifting all the subs for old.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
5
you got
more
like
subs.
5
Thank you
subs.
very much. Really do appreciate that. And he also resubscribed as well.
And Anghammer gifted bits earlier.
Yeah, I did see it
Oh,
for
you apply
the
that to your weapons.
title, for Lafdul's title, I think it was.
Yeah. And
Let's see.
is very
And
nice.
he seems to have bought reroll for Finn.
And a reroll for Finn. Alright, let me get that in just a second.
So old needs like a henchman.
Guess I should actually use a few of those now, huh?
It might be useful. Okay, so Finn, this is Oil of Conquering Glory. And you would know this, you use it on your weapon. And it gives you a +1 to hit.
Okay, that works.
Okay. Actually, there's 2d4 uses on that. I'm sorry. I don't think I ever rolled that. Hold on a second.
So you have multiple uses of it left.
Yeah, so you have 6 uses left now.
That's not bad.
Okay.
That's actually quite good oil.
Yeah, even better than I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What was that? +1 to hit.
Yeah, +1 to hit. And the weapon
Yeah, but
also
multiple
the weapon
uses.
also counts as a +1 higher. Like if
Oh.
it's a +1 weapon, it counts as a +2 for what it can hit. If it's +2, it counts as +3 for what it can hit. That kind of thing. No extra
That's
damage.
really valuable.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
it for one hit the effect, or is it a longer
One
last?
turn. One turn.
One turn. So really good, especially for someone who can attack multiple times.
Okay, and let me get this.
Also really good for those of us with really low Thakos. Or I
Yeah,
should say really
true.
high Thakos.
Yeah.
And a hype train, another reroll for Leva, getting that one back. Finn is up to 3 rerolls. Okay. Ockar, are you doing anything?
I'm drinking the potion of superheroism.
Right. Okay. So you ingest that, and that is going to be, let's see, you're level 9. So that is...
Did someone
you're
drink
effectively 12th level, and you gain 2d10 plus 3 bonus hit points.
So 2d10 plus 3.
That means your lay on hands is healing for more as well. I think, isn't that correct?
Thaco is lower, and
So 12 temporary
saving
hit points.
throws are
12
better, I
more
think.
bonus temporary hit points, yeah.
Yeah, my Thaco's better, but I'll just calculate that when I actually do attack.
Well, we got time now, so.
Okay, Lafdul.
Oh, even more
Oh.
bits from Anghammarand.
And for
I-
Solas and Lafdul, there we go.
Oh,
Thank you,
I am
Anghammarand.
casting. Yeah, thank you. I am casting motion control courage on Braxon and Ockar.
Okay.
So they get sorry, 1 second, I'm just doing multiple things. Courage, +1 to attack, +3 to damage, 4 temporary hit points, and their save against fear is +5.
Alright. So +5 to saves versus fear, 4 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Ockar
Ockar
is
gets 4
having-
more temporary hit points, so does Braxon.
What's the temporary hit point count now? 24 for Ockar.
And the duration's around a level.
Yeah.
So it's 8 rounds.
And was there +1 to hit?
Yeah, +1 to hit, +3 to damage.
Okay.
So when you get time to buff the fighters, they turn
Yep.
into killing machines.
I don't think I even know all my pluses right now. No.
It might be a good idea to have like
Just
a
start working
little
them out.
piece of scrap paper and just write that down.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm struggling to.
I'm trying to
And your
remember.
battle
So,
fates.
yeah. But so what do I have from all my buffs so far? I'm just trying to write this down.
Your prayer recitation.
Which is
Well,
what?
Recitation. Prayer and recitation gives you +3 to attack, +2 to +1 to damage, and +3 to saving throws, if I remember correctly. It combined effect.
Okay, and then I got something from the guy that gave me what was it? Another.
You got aid.
Yeah,
was aid,
but
which
prayer overrides that. You still
Okay,
get the bonus
so-
hit points, but you prayer overrides the other bonuses.
Okay, and so that's +1 to damage, +3 to save from prayer, right? Or recitation.
It's +3 to saving throws, +3 to attack, and +1 from the damage from my buff spells.
Okay, and superheroism just made me effectively 12th level and gave me more hit points.
So you can count that as a +3
Your
to hit.
Thacos recalculated.
Oh,
Okay.
Count that as a +3 to hit.
So that's a +6 to hit so far. Did I get any other bonuses to damage?
Not from the superheroism.
I meant from any other spells.
Yeah, and Lafdul, courage.
+3 to damage, +1 to hit.
I
4
forgot.
temporary hit points, and +5 against fear.
I forgot to say, but Braxon will be using that ironstone, the black
Yeah.
rectangle.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I think I have it all now.
Okay.
And I already had strength recorded.
All right.
You know, you've recalculated Faco. It's like +1 for every level for fire.
Well, yeah,
I just
got
put it into my plus to attack.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
like a +7 to my attack rolls right now.
It's
along
nice
with-
when you do it that way.
Along with my +1 from my strength.
All right. And
Okay, one of the viewers did the calculation for you. If you look at the comments.
well, that's saving throws. I can give him that. I've got that.
Okay.
In hand.
I just meant the calculations for all my bonuses to attacks and stuff like attack and damage.
Yeah.
Kaminar. But thank you.
Do really appreciate that. And then there was another little bit of cheer. Gold, 20 bits for Spelljammer 2E. Yep. Thank you very much. And Braxon, you got yours written down. You're getting +1 to hit, +3 to damage.
Yeah, I got +1 to. Yeah, but Solas' spell did something as well.
Yeah,
Right.
you get +3 to hit, +1 to damage from my spells.
Okay.
I get +3 to hit. I thought it was +1 to hit.
It's +3
No,
to hit,
different
+1 to
spells.
damage from my
Right.
spells.
And then from Lafdul's, +1 to hit, +3 to damage.
So it's +4 and +4,
Yeah,
as well as the 4 temporary hit points.
and +3 to saving throws from me.
And
And you get
+3.
another +5 against fear from me.
Okay. And
what, uh,
Hodvir
that's
Whiteshirt, you see a two-handed sword with flames, blue flames limbing the blade appear in his hand.
Holy sword.
And Leva, you were casting Disintegrate?
Yes, but she sort of. Well, I better use the luck from this from the potion on this roll.
Well, you do have rerolls.
Yes.
And it's
you
12th level, so you
have-
only have
She
5...
she really wants the disintegrate to work.
Right, but you also only have a 5% chance of failure.
Yeah, it's 5%.
Oh, well, okay,
The luck doesn't have effect on the saving throw that the deck does.
It doesn't.
Well, so regardless, right now, like you can guarantee success, but you also can take a reroll, and you only have a 5% chance. So while it's not guaranteed, the likelihood that both rolls would be within that 5% range are pretty low.
All right.
But it's up to you.
She turns around to Lafdul in that case and says, "Lafdul, not a word." And then she casts disintegrates.
And you're using a reroll?
No.
Nope. Okay. Just straight up. All right.
Yes. 5% is 5%.
Okay. All
That's
right.
1 in 20.
A beam of green light lances out from your hands and strikes the deck of cards. And
Wait, it's a cube. It's not it's not a beam unless the cards are a creature. It's a cube.
yeah, but you're disintegrating an object, so it
Okay.
just affects the whole object.
Yeah, not
and
a
it's
massive matter.
I think it's still
Okay.
a beam that goes between you and the thing anyway.
Yeah. You shoot a beam that turns into a cube.
And regardless, it's still, you can only disintegrate an object or a space. So if the object is less than the cube, then it doesn't matter.
Okay.
The box starts shaking violently, and a bone-chilling, keening wail just echoes throughout the area, sending shivers down your spines, goosebumps covering your flesh. Everyone does take 4 points of damage from this
Thank you, temporary.
this assault.
Temporary hit points for the warriors.
Prayer's damage reduction doesn't affect this, right?
No, it's not an attack.
This is just like mental backlash, I
Yeah.
guess.
Does that affect my spirit wolf or not?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And it affects Beowulf.
Does it
It's all
does it affect
entities
Leva
from there.
personally, or does it
Yes,
get
yeah,
rid of one of your images?
It affects you personally. It's not an
Okay.
attack.
Oh,
Your proximity to its.
The box continues shaking, and there are a blackness emanates, like almost smoke-like or dark light emanating from it, and it is icy cold. There is one thing that keeps that back from you, and that is light that starts emanating from Hodvir Whiteshirt. But you see swirling in this black mist faces, skeletal forms, and then they begin to form up into figures as the deck of cards blasts apart into nothingness.
Yay.
And it's going to take me a couple minutes to set up where everyone is going to be, but
Oh,
rising before above all of the other figures is...
So deck was destroyed, but something came out.
Yeah, some things came out. There are figures in this mist. Rising above them all is a humanoid form with bat wings, a goat's head that is dripping saliva, and it is holding a big, nasty, jagged half jawbone. It has feet like a bird's as it roars out, sending another chill down your spine. And there will be other figures in between you, but they appear to be human or human-like, wearing various forms of armor, and I will describe them when we come back after our break, because I need to set them all up where they are.
That's fair. You see, people, sometimes we do go with a plan.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
yeah, and it's working.
Once in a blue moon.
It's working. You're getting good luck with that. So we will be back in about 10 minutes. Get a drink or something like that, and we will see what else the party is facing besides this great and terrible fiend. See you shortly,
Holy
everyone.
devils.
See ya.